Well, I'm going to show you now how to set up this activity, which is a percentage-based thing. We're going to work out the percentage change in mass of potato sticks. So we're going to make some potato sticks and we are going to get them so overnight they lose some of their mass, okay, lose some of their grams. How we'll do this is that we're going to have different levels of salty water, and then we're going to have sticks of potato in there, and then we'll leave them overnight and see how it changes. So this video is all about just showing you how to set this up. Alright, so for instance, let's say your group has been given this first one, which is 10 grams of salt per litre. So what you'll do is you'll have 3 cups labelled just like this, so you know what strength of salt is in there and whether it's 1, 2 or 3. Okay, so you're going to do each one 3 times because we're going to get an average at the end. So you've got 1, 2 and 3 just like there. Okay, so how do you go about this? Well, you're going to have to do a bit of chopping. Alright, so you get a potato and you very carefully cut sticks out of it. Okay, so you make a cut like that, and then make it roughly, now we're not going to measure this perfectly, but roughly 1 centimetre thick. Okay, so we've got a slab like that, and then we want that's not a stick, that's a slab. So, and then going again around about 1 centimetre. Okay, so this is going to be our potato stick. Let's just square up the ends. Righto, so that's my potato stick. Let's just get back over here. We need the mass, we need how heavy it is. So we get this machine. Sure you can see the scale there, but this measures to the nearest 1/10 of a gram. Alright, so we put it on there. Now, again, I don't think that's coming up on the camera, but it says 6.5 grams. Alright, so this is number 1. The mass before, 6.5. And then this is my number 1. In it goes. Now then I would fill this cup with the liquid that is 10 grams of salt per litre. Okay, and then that sits overnight. Okay, and then so I'll have all 3. So let's say I did another one. Okay, here we go. I'm going to set this up again. I might be able to use a bit of this one. Oops, can't see that, can you? I feel like I'm on a cooking show. Alright. Righto, that's my next one. Move this back over here. I chucked it on there, and that's 6.6 grams. Cool. So this one's 6.6. And let's say, just for giggles, the next one's 6.9. Okay. So that's my initial stuff. Then if this one's number 2, I've written there number 2, I get this cup, no, not that one, I get this cup with number 2 on it, bang, in it goes, and I fill it up with the water that is 10 grams of salt in it per litre. You leave it there overnight. So the next day you're going to come back and, oops, that should be mass, that'll be mass in yours, okay, so will that. Alright. So you will have, let's say it goes down to 5.8, 5.7, I don't know, 5.8, okay. Then you're going to figure out, well, what is the change? So I subtract the 2 to figure out how much it's changed. So 6.5 minus 5.8, so it's lost 0.7 of a gram. 6.6 subtract 5.7, 0.9 of a gram, and 6.9 subtract 5.8. I just made these numbers up. It may not be like that, okay, but it will lose weight. It will definitely drop in the grams. Okay, so that's, I'm calling this C. So I'm going to get C divided by B times 100. So I'm going to go C, that's 0.7 over B. That's what it says there, 6.5 times 100 I go 0.7 times 100 divided by 6.5. Yep, so that's, I'm going to call that 10.8. All right, so the percentage changed. This thing changed by 10.8%. Okay, I'll go into the next one. So this is going to be 0.9 over 6.6 times 100. 0.9 times 100 divided by 6.6. So that's 13.6%. Remember, this is a percentage change. Okay. Then I've got 1.1 over 6.9 times 100. This is how we're finding one quantity as a percentage of another. See, what we're doing is we're finding the amount it changed by as a percent of the original. Okay, remember the original on the bottom. Okay, that's what it was. And we've got, that's how much it's dropped by. Bang. Okay, so I go 1.1 times 100 divided by 6.9. So it's dropped by 15.9%. All right, but then I want to average it. Now, when you averaging these numbers here, you add them up and divide by 3, okay? But you've got to get an answer first before you hit the divide button. So 10.8 plus 13.6 plus 15.9 equals, then I divide that by 3. So on average, this changed about 13.4%. So what's that saying is, when there was 10 grams of salt per litre, on average, it caused about 13% change or drop in mass. Okay, and then so one group, that'll be one group's work. Then you can actually combine all your stuff, and if your teacher's excited, you can do a graphing activity on that. But the main point is you're working out percentage, one amount as a percentage of another. Okay, have fun.